I wanted to show you this really cool beetle. Oh. This is the biggest beetle I think I've ever seen here in Tennessee. I've never seen one this big in person. And it does have an interesting odor to it, which I assume was a defense mechanism of some sort. Trying to think about what it smells like. It has a familiar smell. It just won't be still. It really scared me to death when I saw it flying towards me. I was like, what in the world is that? Because I had never seen this. And it does have very, as you can see, spiky legs. They are strong. And almost has a toffee smell to it. Maybe that's what it smells like. Kind of like toffee. Well, just wanted to show you. I'll have to look it up and see what type of beetle this is, because I'm not used to seeing it. I don't think I've ever seen one like this here. But it's definitely very active, and of course I'm trying to get it to show up on camera. But yeah, really cool. Alright. I'm in my pool, and I see this gorgeous green spider. Blends in perfectly with the leaves. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. I was doing some exercises in the pool here, and I just happened to look, and there it is. Just thought I'd show you. Definitely a beaut. I just wanted to show you one of our katydids here in Tennessee. Aren't they cute? And I love how they look just like leaves with legs. I love the way they sound at night. I love the night sounds, and they greatly contribute to that. I just wanted to show you. Alright. Well, this beautiful moth decided to land on me and is in no hurry to leave. Very ornate looking. Very pretty. Alright, well, you can stay there a while. I just thought I'd show you. Alright. Yeah, it looks like right here we got ourselves a little grasshopper. They're cute, aren't they? I think they're really cute. Blends in really well with the foliage. Gotta watch out for that web. Although I think that grasshopper could probably tear that web down since that's just a tiny little web. How cute. Well, apparently this web was big enough to catch a cicada. So I guess and this is just the remnants of the web. So the spider that comes along tonight will have a nice treat, assuming it's not dried up enough to get any good juices out of it. But it will have a meal waiting on it. Nice. Look what we have here. We have ourselves a cute little jumping spider. Isn't that cute? They're adorable. Well, I see my first praying mantis of the year. Nice. Plenty of bugs up here for it to feed on. What a beauty. I like the green legs and the brown body. Doesn't seem spooked by the camera, so that's nice. I love these. These are some of my favorite insects to study. Isn't that cool? Oh yeah. Yep, I know you're looking at me. And looking at all these tasty treats. Surprised you haven't grabbed one yet. We're gonna get a little action. Oh yeah, look. It's doing that rocking motion. Yep, all kinds of juicy treats. There's a beetle up there, well, several beetles, moths, mostly. They're not very picky eaters. I'm very grateful to see this. Alright. You gonna get it? Or is my camera spooking you? Let's see. Is it interested in that moth up there? guess that's a no. Uh-oh. Nope. I guess it's not hungry. I was hoping we'd see an attack. But hey, I'm just thankful to see one. Really cool. Alright. There she is, repairing her damaged web. She must have felt something. Or got spooked by the camera, I don't know which. She'll get back to it. Look at that. She's repairing it. She has to take it apart first before she could get it to where she wants it, the way it was before. Yep. Because it'd be too soon for her to want to take it down. So she's just taking it down a little bit so she can repair it. Alright. Apparently the grasshopper wants to take a ride in my convertible too. Hanging out on God's word. How about that? Alright, well, you enjoy the ride like I will. Look what we have here. 3 caterpillars. Aren't they beautiful? They look very young. They got those urticating spikes or hairs, whatever you want to call them, on their body. They're very lovely. What a nice surprise. I think I saw one of these last year, actually. Sorry for the wobbly camera. Kind of having to hold it a little awkwardly. But yeah, just wanted to show you how beautiful they are. Alright. You know, Lasiodora parahabanas aren't really known for being bitey. They're more known for running away and kicking hair at you. But this one would bite for sure. This is my, well, it's a juvenile, I guess. What do you expect? Yeah, all I did was open up the lid and it just started getting in a threat pose, and then I offered it food and said, no thank you. Get that thing away from me. There you go. Sometimes even the ones you least expect to be defensive can be defensive in this way. Alright. Chill out. Well, I do have a death to announce. I've had this one a very long time. Probably since, and this was a mature male, Nandu carapoensis. I seriously got this, let's see, I want to say it was 2012 or 2011. So a very long time, even for a male. This one lived a long time. And matured out, you can maybe, well, kind of hard to tell with them folded down like that. But it was a mature male. So, sad to see one of the originals pass away. I've had it for so long. I just assumed it was a female for the longest time, because I never could get a good molt from it. And it was just such a slow grower, I just assumed it was a female. And then when it hooked out, I was like, surprise! Bulbous pedipalps hooks. Yep, it's a mature male. So I was suspecting he would probably not last too long, because I could tell he was slowing down. So say ta-ta. Alright, we'll move on. Alright, here's probably my most defensive Lasiodora parahabana in my collection. This one's a juvenile, so what do you expect? Let's see. Readily kicks hairs, as you can see, and will also throw up threat postures, as you can see. You just gave me the examples of what I say you do, right on camera. Oh, you're just so spicy. All right. You don't want to eat. I think you're in pre-molt like the other one, I guess. Alright, well, we'll just leave you alone. Although I'd like to be able to see your bottom a little bit better. Maybe I should have you kick more hair so I can look at your bottom. A lot of times when the LPs kind of turn this brownish color, they start to look like they look like they're about to be in pre-molt. If they aren't already. In fact, I think my one I've had the longest definitely is. It's a brownish color, when a lot of times the LPs, you know, when they're newly molted or not near pre-molt, they're pretty black. But when they start to turn kind of a brownish color, that means they're about to turn into pre-molt if they aren't already. I got a pretty big bum. I just can't see the color of it too well.
so I can't tell for sure if you're in pre-molt or not. You're not as brown as my other one is, so you're not as close as that one. But anyway, I'll leave that one in as a funny little update. All right,